Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing Izzet Curve. This is a deck that's has come about because of the card Serpentine Curve, which makes a token for you, the size of which is dependent on how many instants or sorceries you have in the graveyard and in exile. So generally with cards similar to this, it generally cares about the cards that you have in the graveyard. So when they add also the cards in exile, it means that a lot of the answers, a lot of the counters that could have been good to that aren't really going to work anymore. We don't have access to something like Endurance and Pauper, so we don't have to worry about all of a sudden our graveyard being shunted into our library. To supplement this, we have a bunch of cantrips. We've also got pieces of the puzzle for a 2-for-1. We've only got a couple of creatures. Augur of Bolas with the amount of spells that we have access to in this list. Augur should hit a lot. It should be very rare for Augur to miss. Of course, having said that, I'm sure at some point during the stream we'll whiff on the Augur. We also have one copy of Underworld Rage-Hound, where we're going to be putting cards into our graveyard with Consider and pieces of the puzzle. Underworld Rage-Hound can actually be pretty strong, being a card that we can actually get value from out of the graveyard. We've also got tons of removal, Lightning Bolt, Skred, Fire Ice. We've got some good counter magic in Counterspell and Dispel. And we've got lots more counter magic in the sideboard with 4 Hydroblast and a Blue Elemental Blast, 4 Pyroblasts, and a Negate. And then we've also got a Curfew, which is going to be potentially good against like Bogles or something. Anyways, this is the deck that we're playing. I've been wanting to play a version of this deck for a little while now, and kind of feels right. We played the Rakdos Storm deck previously, so now we're playing another big spell deck. This one here isn't really like a Storm version. Wasn't able to find a Storm curve on short notice, but if I manage to find a list before Relay gets banned, we'll probably come back to Izzet Curve at some point. But enough of that, let's head into the queue and find our first opponent. This looks fine to me. Got some cantrips, got counter magic. Alright, Snow-Covered Island, Preordain. We're going to be doing basically the same thing, but I'm not expecting a mirror match here. I'm expecting them to be on Fae. Oh yeah, if you wouldn't see the curve, it'd be a really strange looking deck. How are you supposed to win with a couple of bolts and Augur of Bolas? Your most expensive paper deck at the moment. You're talking about the One Land Spy? Okay. Alright, so they're heading up to 3 mana. We could play the Boilerworks, we could play the Evolving Wilds. Could just play the island here and start holding up Counterspell. Don't really know how we're going to potentially fight this. I think it's mostly going to be about card advantage. We'll see. Oof. That is a pricey deck. $1,000 for Pauper. Imagine that. Oh, a lot of people are talking about it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's not really on my radar at all. Augur of Bolas. Looks like they're holding up counter magic. I think we might just play Island. Hold up Counterspell and potentially do a Consider. Yeah, absolutely put that in the graveyard. Your first Frantic Inventory isn't very good, but every single one after that is very good. So being able to just throw the first one into the graveyard is a really good deal, I think. Or Astrolabes. Been a while since that one's been out of the format. Lose Focus. Okay. Great magic card, Lose Focus. Let's go bottom bottom. Nice. Oh, they have Dispel. Let's use one of our counter spells here. Decent. I think we are both curve. I think that if they were fairies, they would have played creatures by now. Ooh. That's a draw 3. Wasn't really expecting a mirror match. I wonder what's going to be good in a mirror match. Pyros seem really good. Probably bring in Negate. So we're halfway through the deck, and we haven't found a single curve yet. Oh, I was wrong. It is Faeries. It is Faeries. So we're going to go ahead and cast the Frantic Inventory in response to the Fairy Seer, make it difficult for them to spell stutter Sprite. So many cards. Let's play the Rage-Hound. If they want to spell stutter that, no big deal. Let's go ahead and Skred the spell stutter Sprite. We have a lot of cards in hand. This means that we won't have to discard a hand size. Hey, Titan Rising. Welcome, welcome. So Cannonade would be really good. So start with an attack. Alright, we just get the damage in. Let's kill a ninja. Titan Rising. Cheers. Talo, what's up? Yeah, Titan Rising. This is not a very common deck. Jund Cascade and Pauper is amazing. One of my favorites. Here, check this out. Yeah, I'm a big fan. We have 19 cards left in our library. We haven't seen a single curve. We play 4. There they are. Let's grab one of those curves. Now they're tapped pretty low here. Wonder how many instants and sorceries or whatever I have in my graveyard. It'd be really nice if it just said on the card so I wouldn't have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so if we find Fling, we have a lethal... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so it's lethal if we find Fling. And we do not. "2020 Fractal Token. Let's go. It's going to be pretty hard for the opponent to remove that. And they scoop to it. Not bad. Managed to win our first game. Alright, so the opponent's deck is going to be mostly blue. Pyroblast seems pretty good. I like Cannonade in this matchup. But yeah, I would highly recommend the Jund Cascade decks if you're looking for something fun. I really, really enjoyed playing them. Got a couple videos up on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you're thinking about playing Jund Cascade, I would recommend it. Take out Echoing Truth. I kind of like putting the cards over here so I can have a visual representation of how many cards I'm bringing in and how many I'm taking out. Two more cards. Unfortunate, we cannot keep that. Okay. Let's get that tap land down. I was like, Dispel, maybe I should play Island. Opponent's not going to be playing any important instance now. Dispel is for counter wars. I get a Preordain. Unfortunately, we won't be able to kill that, but we can try and hold something up to kill Ninja if they switch this out. So let's just put down Evolving Wilds here. We'll go get Island with it. And yeah, we'll hold up Skred, so if they switch this out with Ninja, we'll fetch and then Skred the Ninja. Okay, no Ninja. Let's put down the untap land here so I have access to counter magic if I want to do the Skred thing. Titan Rising. Have you seen oh geez, all of a sudden the name of the thing has just totally escaped me. What was that? Kung Fury. Have you seen Kung Fury? Just one damage from the Augur again. And back to us. All right, well, I mean, we don't really have anything to cast here. So I guess we'll just go ahead and take our turn. Play this Volatile Fjord, pass back. You watch Kung Pao. Any relation? Well, Kung Fury, it's this independently made film that was put up onto YouTube, so it's free to watch. Anyone can see it, anyone can watch it. And it's one of those movies that's so bad it's good. And your comment there kind of reminded me of this one scene where the protagonist like rips the arm off of one of his enemies, like you've been disarmed. Anyways, would highly recommend Kung Fury to anybody. That it's free to watch. You can see it on YouTube. It's very very funny. Oh my god, we just missed on pieces. That is brutal. Reveal the top 5 cards. We found 0 instants or sorceries. Kung Fu Panda is wonderful. I love that movie. And they did something really good with Kung Fu Panda 2. It's difficult to come in with a sequel and, like match, not even like talking about surpass, but just, match the quality of your first film. I think they did that. Cost 4 to escape. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 1 mana left up. And we'll just pass again. Redneck Ninja? Okay. Check that out. They found a Dispel. Yeah, Cannonade not helping out too much here. Let's use pieces. Yeah, we'll take a curve and... Do we want 2 curves? Sure, we'll get 2 curves. Oh, actually, the Fire Ice would have been really good with Cannonade. We should have taken the Fire Ice, because we could go 1-1 and then Cannonade. Kill both of their critters. But, like, if we can get a curve to resolve, we just have a big creature that they're going to have a really difficult time killing. Alright, now's the time for ninjas. Still no ninjas! I'm gonna take the lightning bolt. Let's pick a fight, see if we can tap them down. Alright, so they only have 1 mana up. They can't dispel a curve, so we can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need 1 more mana. If we can get land here, we can go Cannonade Curve, kill their sprites, and put down a big creature. Ah, damn. Alright, let's start with Preordain. Top, top. Oh, Serpentine Curve and Pauper Cube. That would be cool. Yeah, I think it would definitely fit in there. Just grab 2 Pyroblasts. Wonderbar. And make a 4-2. Can't be countered. Oh no, it can't be countered, right? It's just escaping is like an alternate cost. Still goes on the stack. I was thinking about something else. Maybe Unearth is the thing that can't be countered. This can definitely be countered, so on the stack, do as you will. They let this one go. They're more afraid of these, I'm sure. Or maybe they just have the removal spell to get it out of the way. But getting those 2 Pyroblasts off the pieces, that was pretty great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't be countered, cannot be countered efficiently. There you go. Looks like I'm going to get a big token. 17-17. Nice of them to help grow it. Putting those Pyroblasts into the graveyard, it could have been a 15, now it's a 17. Ah, there you go. That's a good answer. Pyroblast, 1 for 1. Interesting that they didn't, Oh, that's right. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to counter Pyroblast with a Pyroblast. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a tough one. Oh, the cards are also good. Oh my god. This is... what do I choose? My cup runneth over. Frantic Inventory is, like, really good. I'm pretty sure we already have one in the graveyard, don't we? Yeah, we have one in the graveyard. Yeah, they could have pyroed the curve. I mean, I guess it doesn't make a difference, right? And Fling can basically just win the game with curve. I should probably just grab Fling Pyroblast and then try and win the game next turn. Inventory is super good, though. Like, I just pull away. I'm gonna grab the double inventory. Ooh. Oh. No attacks. Seems magic. Double counterspell to protect the curve. You want a lightning bolt? Sure. I don't mind. Counterspell that. And counterspell that. That's their last card. You do realize I just drew 5 cards, right? And a scoop. Kind of a bad hand here. But here on this channel, we say bad hand keep quite a bit. Oh, we're playing against Burn, so it's going to be a difficult one, game 1. But games 2 and 3, we've got access to 5 Hydroblasts. Curfew, yeah, it's kind of both, right? Like, Curfew is good against Bogles, and it returns Augur of Bolas, so it's like you get uh, two pieces of the pie. Hey, Titan Rising, that's the best. And that's one of the great ways to get people interested in Pauper. Um, Lend them a deck. Here you go. Try it for yourself. Counterspell the Needle Drop. I kind of feel like they're looking for a land here, you know? Maybe if I counterspell this, they just don't have a land. Oh my god, it actually worked. Genius. Looking for counterspells. Don't find one. Do we want a curve? Probably just have to take consider here. The word of Pauper, praise be the snow-covered island. It's one of the things actually I like about this deck is that you are legitimately looking like Izzet Faeries until they see the curve. I guess they could probably figure it out with pieces of the puzzle. Midnight Gaunt, Bogles, Mono Black Control, Tron, Grixis Delver, Boros Rally, Tortex, Black White Exhort, interesting, Affinity, and Jundin Teamer Wildfire. Really good choices. Respect your taste in decks. Actually, Orzhov Exhort was a deck that I used to take to events to play in between rounds. just because it was this, really fun, memey kind of deck. Yeah, yeah, it's because of Skred, and Skred is amazing. Okay, we're going to want to leave a Lightning Bolt in the hand, because they have some creatures that we have to kill if they pop up. That was a bad one. Flame Slash is okay. Echoing Truth is really not very good. I guess we could, like, Echoing Truth our own Augur of Bolas. So, thanks for the follow, friend. All right, what do we get here? I think I'll get Fire, Ice, and Curve. And play the Rage-Hound. Try and get a clock going. But the opponent has lands now. They got 4 cards in hand. I think we're actually just dead. We weren't able to find very much counter magic this game, but next game we'll just have a ton of counter magic. We'll just counter everything. And Pyroblast. Yep. Alright, so Blue Elemental Blast, Hydroblast, and Negate. Take out Cannonade. Fire Ice is okay. We'll put this in the maybe column. Take out Echoing Truth. And take out Flame Slash. Gotta take out one more card. Take out to pieces. Hey, thank you for the good cheer. Gotta run. See you tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. Not positive what we're doing tomorrow. I think it's going to be Azurius Hammer time. Hey, what's good? Kind of want the Bolt, don't want the Augur. Yeah, I kind of figured pieces because of the high mana cost. Like, I'm looking for some very efficient spells this matchup. And for my opponent to flood. Wow. Kept another one land hand, which means their hand is all gas. I think they should have actually played a spell there if they had anything that was instant speed. Guaranteed to resolve. Yeah, Preordain is probably better than Consider. I mean, we're playing 4 of Preordain and only 1 Consider. But Consider has been quite good. Being able to throw that card into the graveyard has felt really nice. Perfect. Got to use all of our mana, killed all of the things. I want to hold up the Counterspell. Guess we just have to pass. Either that, or I could actually just Preordain Augur. It's dangerous, though. We're not going to die. Yeah, but if we just pass and then they pass, we just wasted all of our mana. Nice. Good draw. Better lucky than good. And yeah, they just passed here, so good thing that we did something. Take the Hydroblast. Now we got Dispel Hydroblast up. Oh, they're playing Pyroblast. We'll just take the 3 here. Still have a really healthy life total. I'm going to hold up the Hydroblast for something else. Oops, I think that was the wrong order. Oh well. Feeling a little bit more confident at this point. Double counter magic, got removal for their creatures. And we have an inventory that we can play and still hold up all of our counter magic. Resolves. Draw 2. We'll definitely want this to resolve. New Counterspell, the Pyroblast. Costs more mana. And Hydroblast counters basically everything in their deck that Counterspell would counter anyway. Into the hand. So put Hydroblast into the graveyard? No. Alright, now I'm interested in curves. The first curves all wanted to go to the graveyard. Now I'm interested in actually playing them. Nice draw. Wow. Ah, I thought I hit 5 in time to get the Preordain down, but womp womp. Not a big deal. Just gonna counter all their stuff forever. Bottom, bottom. Um, is there a world where we chain it back? If they were tapped out, I would consider it. But if they have 2 untapped, no way. Yeah, grab a curve here. Yeah, you got an Epicure. We got a Lightning Bolt to take care of that. Oh, Needle Drop, sure. I intend on killing here, so if you want to spend your mana doing 1 damage, I've got counterspells for Fire Blasts. Sure, no problem. I got counterspells if you Fire Blast here. Yeah, you did. And I kind of figured that they would have Fire Blast and Hound, which was why I wasn't countering anything else. They didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was the final points of damage. They had both, and I had both counterspells. Okay, you can see what I mean, how games 2 and 3 are going to be way easier than game 1. We just have so much more counter magic. That being said, it's still not going to be easy, just easier. Thanks, handsome. All right, let's head back in. Eh. Ooh, Lava Runner. Gonna want that counterspell for later. But we're gonna be playing Augur of Bolas next turn. Curse of the Pierced Heart. Okay, that's a good one. It's gonna do a lot of damage over the course of the game. It does have a lot of tap lands. That can be a problem. Getting to double blue next turn is also a bit of a problem. Skred, Hydroblast. Let's get that Hydroblast. Hydroblast can get rid of Curse. Actually, we're probably going to have to kill that. I would have liked to have drawn a removal spell here because this has to go. Let's use Preordain, see if we can find a Lightning Bolt. Put 2 Skreds to the bottom, so... bottom. Lightning Bolt, okay. Can use Lightning Bolt to kill this. And then we'll play a Ford. We are going to have to take 1 more damage from the curse. But, you know, a 3 mana deal 3, not that impressive. This thing was going to do way more damage, though. This thing would have potentially done 3 damage just this turn. Kind of like kill Augur. Another untapped land. Okay, so we're going to kill this, but we might as well wait on that. Lara, hello? What are we going to do? We got basically 4 mana. We could Pieces and Hydro. I kind of like just hold up Hydro and Counterspell. So let's cycle the Ash Barrens, get an island and play it. Actually, hold on. I'm going to hit 5 here. I want to make sure this is gone. I think I'm going to Hydro on my turn. Just go ahead and kill that. Oh, they're going to kill the Augur with that. So they can start attacking with the Lava Runner. Yeah, I could do it in the end step, but they could have Pyroblast, and I wanted to make sure that it was gone. So I did it while they were tapped out, so they would not be able to Pyroblast my Hydroblast. It was a priority for me to get rid of that curse. And now I'm going to start taking damage from Lava Runner, so, you know, win some, lose some. We're in a lot of danger. I think we're going to lose this one. Oh, they only have 1 card in hand. We might be able to recover. Gotta kill this thing, though. I like how the burn decks have changed so that Epicure of Blood is in your main, and now you have Lava Runner on the side instead of Keldon Marauders. I think that's a really good switch. Uh-oh. Anything kills us. Okay. So we can kill this, but we lose to a top-decked burn spell. We should probably just kill this immediately so that we don't lose to Pyroblast. If we can get them to brick for one turn, we might still be in it. GG's. We got the Preordain to find lands. We got Ice to draw some more. Top top. Oh, looks like we might be against a Boros deck. That's cool. Hold on, let's Evolving Wilds first, so we don't mess up our scries. Go get Mountain. I'm gonna need the red mana for Lightning Bolt. Bottom, bottom. I want lands. I mean, technically that is a land. Oh, that's excellent. Glad to hear it. Always happy to have more people join the fun on MTGO. It's not quite as much of like a video game as Arena is, but I find that it's a lot closer to what the experience that you would get in paper. So play land, go down to 6, play pieces, go down to 5, and get 2, go up to 7. Opponent with a super slow draw here. Synthesizer. That is a really good card. Let's counter it. I'm sure that they wanted to do a whole bunch of shenanigans with Synthesizer this turn. Play Synthesizer, then play like Glinthawk or something, so we'll just shut that off. I don't know, Donut. I think that MTGO is really, really good for teaching you how the stack works, and then also teaching you how priority works. I think that because Moto gives you like, it just follows the rules every time. So I think there's a lot of value in being able to see how the rules actually like visually how they happen. But I also would say that Modo is not the friendliest program to new players, so it would definitely behoove you to find like a tutorial. For example, the Card Hoarder has an excellent guide to learn how to use this quality program. Oh, no way! You can play Arena on tablet? That's awesome. I'm so out of touch. When I first started playing Arena, that wasn't available, and I've stopped, so I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, yeah, Scraggy. I hate that when you're trying to play the game and the software is stopping you. That's very frustrating. Hey, Henky, so the reason why people are playing Golden Egg right now is because it's good against Burn, and Burn is very prevalent in the meta right now. And it's a rock, so you're able to put it down, draw a card, replay it with your core Skyfisher, and if you need to, gain 3 life. Generally, the deck only actually plays 2. So it just so happens that they got the 2. One of my viewers was actually talking about Navigator's Compass, which I thought was a great idea. Being able to get that 3 life when it comes into play, costs 1 mana, so you have a turn 1 play. You're able to bounce it, gain more life, if that's what you need to do versus burn, and then you can also just sacrifice it with Kuldotha Rebirth. So Navigator's Compass is definitely an interesting choice for that slot as well. But generally, like you want the text on your rocks, draw a card. So I'm wondering what's going on here with this. Maybe our opponent like got disconnected from the internet. Maybe MTGO is bugging out. Although like the clock is ticking down on the opponent's chess clock there, so that leads me to believe that I'm still connected. Hey Chuck, that's some really good advice. There's a lot of bots that are going to give you cards for free, and then a lot of other bots where you can buy cards for ridiculously cheap, like 1/100th of a cent. So, like once you start getting into Pauper, you can buy, like a deck for really, really cheap. And if you're into getting into other formats, like Modern or Commander or whatever, definitely recommend a rental service. All right, how many cards do we? One, two, three, four, five. I don't really want to make a 5/5. So yeah, opponent just came into the chat and said that they had a phone call and they might have to leave. At least we get a card. Pass back, I guess. I'm actually really interested in just casting Ice on the Windscarred Crag. Since they didn't play anything for white, they might just have like a bunch of red cards in hand and might be kind of stuck here. All the inventories. Journey to Nowhere, okay. We're going to be looking at playing Curve very soon. Yeah, that is correct. If you collect an entire set, every card in the set, and it has to be a recent set. All right, they're going to be able to start going off here. Yeah, standard sets, exactly, Chuck. I mean, they didn't even really release Alpha on Moto. They released Masters sets. Oh, that would be cool, though, lag.com. That would be really cool. Thanks, Handsome. Can you imagine the value? They just give those subs away to anybody. Oh, wow, they play more than 2 golden eggs. I don't. It's not going to be lethal, so let's flame slash this. Play curve. If we can get one attack in, we can kill him with fling. Black Lotus for 1250. Down to 5. Ooh, what a good one. Glinthawk on the synthesizer, that's ideal. I think they should have tapped the Boros Garrison for that. Doesn't really matter. Oh, and spare supplies. They got all kinds of rocks. Oh, wow. And another bolt? Okay, golden egg. Thought we were just dead. Geez, we're off by 1. If we had one more red mana, we would win right now. Now I'm going to hold up double Counterspell here. Oh. Oh, I see, Scraggy. Okay. I was thinking hold up double Counterspell, but yeah, you're right. Oh, that's disappointing. Hopefully we don't get punished. I mean, I got double Counterspell, so at least 15. It's been a while since we put this one in. Well, I mean, not that long, but they have 1 card in hand. Let's Counterspell this. Gain 3, sure. Flame Jab. Jeez. Alright, no punish. Gonna bring in Cannonade. Could bring in Hydroblast. Don't like the Echoing Truth here. Fire Ice is so-so. What about the Dispel? That doesn't seem too good in this matchup, I don't think. I mean, it's okay, counters some of their bolts. I think we should bring in some Hydros. Hey, Blaubear, you just built this deck in paper? Fantastic. Which version are you running? Are you running the version with Augur of Bolas or the version with Brainstorm? You playing with the Brainstorms? Alright, cool. Last time I played this deck, I was playing without the Augurs. This time I'm playing with them. Uh, Definitely one of the better Augur decks. Since you're running such a high percentage of instants and sorceries, it's almost always a hit. Although we did actually pieces of the puzzle in one game and miss. This hand doesn't look very good to me. Oh, you're playing AK and Frantic Inventory? That's awesome. Alright, the opponent's mulliganing. I think we probably mulligan too. This one's kind of close. A little bit better. We got Preordain at least. And I can put Curve away. We'll keep this one. And since I know I want to put the Curve away, I'll put this over here, closest to the button to keep. Speedrun tech. I want the mountain. What about the counterspell? I think we're going to bottom the counterspell. Let's top the mountain. Then we can play Mountain Augur next turn. And then the turn after that, we can use the mountain to get an island and hold up Counterspell. Yeah, I really like the Rage-Hound for sure. Being able to throw the Rage-Hound into the graveyard with a pieces of the puzzle is really good. And since Serpentine Curve counts your exile, you don't care if you're escaping with your instants or sorceries. It just gives you this repeatable threat where you're just continuously able to summon it and attack with it. Alright, I can't do anything here, so I'm going to F6. This would be a good synthesizer turn for the opponent. I think they're thinking the same thing. No, spare supplies. I would have gone for the synthesizer 100% there, but I'm always eager to play out that synthesizer. Let's get some damage in. Counterspell Synthesizer. It's their best card. Yeah, if you want to Glintalk another thing that's not Synthesizer, sure. Get a curve? Okay. Let's play the Evolving Wilds here. Get rid of their critter. Attack in. And it looks like we're holding up a counterspell. Yeah, Teach by Example is really good. I also saw a version that was running Galvanic Relay, which is really cool. That's what I was originally looking for, but I couldn't find it. That was a quick... That's weird that the opponent has 6 cards in hand and they pass their turn like that. I think that that might have been a mistake. And yeah, they got an F up in chat. Ooh, found the Fling. I think it's... how big is the curve? It's not very big. Doesn't seem like a curve turn to me. Opponent might actually be scooping. Maybe not. I can understand the frustration, though, where, like, Like, that sucks. Augur of Bolas, look at the bottom three. But yeah, they missed a land drop. They weren't able to deploy their spells that turn. That really sucks. Ah, I kind of wish I still had that Cannonade now. I was looking for a counterspell for the Skyfisher, but it didn't work out. Let's hold up red mana, see if we find Lightning Bolt. We don't. I guess it's time to curve. 8/8, pretty good. Yes, Chuck. Yes, it is. At least I'm enjoying it. Come at me, I am here. 100% gonna block here. Show me that Galv Blast so I can Hydroblast it. Oh, another Skyfisher. Smack, take 9. Now maybe you could give me some pointers, Chuck. Yeah, attacking with Core Skyfisher makes sense. Cannonade's pretty good. Gets rid of their blockers. Frantic Inventory draws us the Cannonade, so let's go top, top. Play the Ash Barrens. Red, this, and this. And Fling. GG. Just play this and pass. And we'll consider on their end step, unless they have something I would like to dispel, which they don't. Fire, Ice. I think we top that. Because if they're playing Affinity, we're going to want Fire to kill their Disciples. Lame. Just like I said in the intro, we've got so many spells, but that doesn't mean we're going to hit. Do we just pieces here? Oh, if I put Fling into the graveyard, then we just don't have it. I guess I'll take Curve Fling. Because we were only playing one copy of Fling in the whole deck. So if I put that into the graveyard with pieces, then we do not get to Fling. No red mana. Guess we'll counterspell something this turn. Another curve. All right, let's just throw a curve out. Get a 6/6. Put them on notice. We could just play another big critter next turn too. Have a 6/6 and a 7/7. They're gonna have a real hard time removing them. And if we can find red mana, Fling will end the game. Accidentally playing mono blue curve. It seems to be working okay. AJ, what's good? All right. Cheers. Come on, Mountain. Give me an Ash Barrens. Sure. We have ice. We're going to be able to tap one of their critters. Which one do we tap, though? Like, if they do nothing else and pass the turn, which creature do we tap? before we attack. Because whichever one is untapped will die. So which one is more important to go? The Gurmag Angler is kind of scary. It's a 5/5 fish, but Disciple of the Vault ends the game out of nowhere. Ooh, Cart Clan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they can't kill. They can kill the Fractal. I think we have to tap the Gurmag Angler with that. Because this way they're not going to be able to easily kill my critters, and if they want to kill my critters, they have to sacrifice all their artifacts and kill their own Gurmag Angler. All right, so we have a blocker for the Gurmag Angler. We have Dispel to counter something that would potentially kill it. I love how good these were just as things to cast on like turn, what, turn 4 and 5. Which spell? Dispel. Oh, they killed the critter, so kill your creature, concede. Nice. All right, so I imagine that this is in the deck for this matchup. It looked like they were playing Rakdos. Did we see like any blue at all out of their list? Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have very much against Affinity. Could bring in Negate. Shenanigans is a really good idea. I like that a lot. Looks like they're 1 mana off of casting their 4/4. Oh, they're going to Pyroblast the Augur? Alright. Or, excuse me, Red Elemental Blast. Almost the same thing. Okay, so we got a question here. Do you want pieces of the puzzle? Do you want to start using Frantic Inventory? I like pieces, actually. Let's just play an untapped land and pieces. Alright, easy choice. Oh, there's the Mirror Enforcer. How do I like this deck? I'm really enjoying it. I'm not generally a control player, but I found this one to be really fun. I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. Let's hit that with a Skred. Skred, you're dead. I like how it says how many snow permanents you have right on the card, so you don't make a mistake. I've seen a few people make mistakes there. I'm actually going to counterspell this. I have a lot of respect for Synthesizer. And they don't exactly have a ton of resources here, so it kind of felt like countering that was going to be good. Free Frogmite. I kind of wish I had the Cannonade now, huh? Alright, I think I'm just going to play the Ash Barrens. So I'm going to start with a Preordain. Bottom. Flame Slash, okay. Let's kill the Disciple. And I guess if I play the Ash Barrens, I have Inventory and Dispel. Could just play the Boilerworks. Let's just play the Boilerworks. One, two, three. They don't have enough for Blood Fountain yet. But they do have 2 good targets in the graveyard. Bottom. Get pieces. Yeah, let's cast pieces. Nice. Okay, I want to get Frantic Inventory and another pieces. Sure, you can duress. Probably take pieces here. If they take Frantic Inventory, it just makes the other Frantic Inventory stronger. So yeah, take pieces. Go to 15. Top, bottom. And we'll get another pieces. Play a tap land and pass back. Alright, there's their 4th land. So they can now Blood Fountain, get back their critter. I'll draw 3. And I'll consider. No, we'll keep that. Efficient answer to the Mirror Enforcer. Eight cards in hand. I guess we'll just... I really don't want to kill that. I think we'll just discard a land here. Tap land. Now who's the combo deck? Like it's like aggro control on the Affinity side and we're combo control. I think we probably kill that with a Lightning Bolt. Relic Progenitus, sure. That doesn't actually do very much versus us. Since Curve counts exile, Relic doesn't do much. We're going to cycle both these Ash Barrens, take some lands out of the deck. Oh, that's true. That's true. It does shut down Frantic. And I think we have one Frantic left. Pull some more lands out of the deck. So we just got gas to draw. And we draw land. Nice work. Let's find some curves. Love those curves. This has got to be a big one. 21-21, your turn. And that's a scoop. Yeah, we'll keep this. I think I'm actually going to start with Evolving Wilds, so we can play Augur turn 2. And we're going to get some F6 value here. I probably should have waited to till their end step, so they wouldn't get like any information on what we're doing. All right, so it looks like we're playing another control deck. That always makes me nervous, playing against control. Decent. Unfortunately, one of the cards I would have liked to have drawn was actually put to the bottom there. Getting a basic mountain off the top would be real good. Oh, looks like they might be going for ninja tech here. I guess they would be attacking regardless, right? It is going to be a ninja, though. See, yeah, really wish we had that red source right now. Let's play another Augur. Ooh, our cup runneth over. Do we want Inventory, Preordain, or Curve? We're a long way from Curve. Kind of like Inventory. If you're looking for land here, I kind of like playing the Fairy first, because you're going to be able to scry 2, try and set up the land, and then preordain, and so you can dig potentially like 5 cards deep to try and find that land. But that's, like if they're looking for land. I don't know. Two cards on the bottom with Fairy Seer and no attacks. Try and kill that. What are we going to kill? Ooh, wow. These are good cards. I like them both. We're going to go top. We'll kill... I think we kill the Fairy Seer so they can't continue to make ninjas. And their fairies are a little bit worse. Like, we've already got a blocker. Ooh. Dispel. Do we fight this? I don't want them to make another ninja. I'm gonna fight. We got our 2 merfolk here holding back the ninja. Ninja of the deep dish pizza. Stay back. All right, play island, preordain. Flame slash. Do we want a flame slash? Sure. Got 4 mana, so we can Frantic Inventory on their turn, draw 3 cards. This is one of the matches that makes me the most nervous, though. We should probably have a fairly good matchup, though, because we just have, like, lots of card advantage. But if their ninja gets to connect a bunch of times, we're in big trouble. This might be worth a counterspell. We'll find out. Yep. Oh, nice draw. Pieces of the puzzle. Oh, we only get Dispel out of it? That's rough. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Especially with the Dispel backup. They don't have anything with haste. They can't cast a Spell Stutter Sprite here, so we're going to go in for the attack. Not interested in saving an Augur of Bolas with a Dispel. That's a waste. I want to make sure my inventory resolves. They get a Brainstorm with their Augur. Who's a pirate? No, it has Trample. You're thinking of Crimson Fleet Commodore. There is a pirate that has haste, the one that I made the emote from, the Boarding Party, but opponent's deck does not play Boarding Party. Yeah, exactly. Crimson Fleet Commodore, aka Shrek, has Trample. All right, let's get that inventory going. Oh no, Spell Stutter Sprite. We should have kept the Fire Ice up. I'm such a fool. Oh, but now we get to Curve. I think I just go ahead and kill the Spell Stutter Sprite here. Why not cast the inventory in our turn? It's an instant, so when you have an instant, you kind of want to wait as long as possible. It's not always correct. It's not always correct to wait as long as possible, but you feel like that's what you want to do. So sometimes I kind of shortcut it, like, okay, well, it's an instant. I'll want to cast it on their end of turn. But again, that, is sometimes going to cause an error. Let's find a Bolt here. Ah, Skred is fine. Nice. We get the game 1. Sweet. Alright, so what do we do against this opponent? Cannonade and Pyroblast, I think? Take out Echoing Truth. Flame Slash. Consider. And one more card. Yeah, this hand is good enough. We got Skred. They're keeping 7. And no turn 1 play. Are they going to spell Stutter Sprite? Nope. Just a bunch of draw go. We can play that game. This hand is starting to look a little bit awkward. Nice draw. Definitely glad we played that Frantic Inventory there. That was sweet. I was thinking about just going to discard and letting the Frantic Inventory hit the pile, but we cast it and we got a land drop. Still have Counterspell up, still have Skred up. Oh, that's awesome. Augur of Bolas. Oh, yeah. Get Pyroblast and Pyroblast. Is this blue-red phoenixless? Yeah, you could call it that. Izzet Curve is what I've been calling it. We're mostly a control deck that's looking to cast Serpentine Curve. Ah, there it is. There's the namesake card. Let's use Dispel on the counterspell because the Pyroblasts are good against the Faeries. I'm gonna use the Skred here. Pyroblast are just so good. We're gonna hold on to them since the Skred can act as a counterspell here. Oh. Okay, so we'll let that happen. Let the Skred happen, and then we'll Pyroblast their counterspell. Okay, we'll get, we already have a curve. Let's get another Pyroblast, and yeah, let's get another curve. We are tapped out here, so they're going to be able to have their turn, do whatever they want. But we have more cards. Our cards are very good. And that put a bunch of cards into the graveyard, so our curve, again, like our curves are going to be super good here. They're just passing back. Let's play a curve. Hey, Mr. Rabe. That's awesome that that worked. Sir Curve. Sure, you got a ninja. But you're tapped out now, and I get to cast Curve. I think I'm actually going to grab Mountain. Nice. If we can untap, I think we win. Every time they dig, tapping mana makes it more and more likely I'm going to be able to keep my Fractal token. Oh, it's looking real good here. Okay, we get to untap. That's awesome. Start with a Preordain. I guess we'll counterspell that, or do we Pyroblast it? Let's Pyroblast it, I guess. I don't want them to have a blocker. I would like to Preordain here. See what we can get. Bottom, bottom. They have 2 cards in hand. We have 2 counterspells. And they need to have a Pyroblast to kill this. Let's counterspell. Don't give them the Monarch. And they're tapped out. GG. Party on, friends. Oh no, don't don't do it. Don't make us wait 8 minutes for our treasure chests. Come on. Don't be that way. Okay. Thank you, Mulgrat. And I'm not going to bother casting the Augur. We'll just swing in, get this game done. This is kind of tedious. Ah, well. Good time to practice patience. And, it's not always malicious or like bad manners. Magic the Gathering is really like quality program, A plus. There's going to be like lag issues. There's going to be disconnection issues. There's going to be other things that happen, where a person gets distracted because they get a phone call or their cat jumps onto the keyboard or what have you. So just because, somebody is delaying and it's frustrating for you doesn't mean that they're doing it to you on purpose, right? All right, so this is the deck that we were playing today. Really, really enjoyed it. Thought it was super, super fun. Generally, I'm not a big control player, but being able to play a deck with 4 counterspell, sure, I'm game. I'll try it out. And last time I played against Serpentine Curve, it looked really good, so I wanted to try it out for myself. And what can I say? It worked out really well today. Really liking the Augur of Bolas and Underworld Rage-Hound in this deck. While we did miss on Augur and on pieces of the puzzle in the league, it's a really low chance in this list. Like, you're going to miss with Augur far less than you would in either Demir or Izzet Faeries. And some of like the cards that you're able to get access to, like pieces of the puzzle, is almost always 3 mana, draw the best 2 cards out of your top 5. Um, and then, like Frantic Inventory, if you draw, like 2 cards for 2 mana, pretty good. 3 cards for 2 mana, really good. 4 cards for 2 mana, wow. So yeah, what can I say? I would absolutely recommend this deck or one like it. If you want to play an Izzet control deck that isn't playing fairies, I think that this is a good one. And actually, like, just from how we did this one league, which, to be fair, is a small sample size, but considering how we played out versus the fairies decks, it kind of seems like we have a good fairies matchup. Um, yeah.